Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kati and today we are talking about my August stationery spending. Here you can already see what I bought first, and these will probably be my last Mo-term covers. So I got a bit excited and now it's time to stop. But let's go through what I bought in August. So this was my first purchase of the month and I ordered, let's start with this. So I ordered this. This is the Mo-term TN cover compact passport in the plum color, and I love the color. I use this now for my daily journal, and you can see from the inside it's pretty in a rough condition. It doesn't look like finished, but it's like that doesn't bother me. I enjoy using it. I enjoy the color. And I enjoy journaling in this now every morning and evening, so that's not a problem at all. And with this cover, you get a pouch, and then you got this pocket thingy, which I don't use, and then I got 3 inserts, gridded, lined and blank, and these also, let's see which one it was. They are like a bit rusty, those staples, so they don't look so. One of these was, oh yeah, this was really in very yuck. If you can see the rust, that's pretty disgusting, and they came in this condition, so yeah, but it's okay because I didn't buy it for these inserts, but it's just disgusting how they came. So, and then I got an extra elastic, which is nice, but for me the main thing was this cover and not all these extras. And this cover was 30 euros 3 cents, and I ordered it from AliExpress. Then let's put these away. The bigger box was for my standard size, so this is also the color plum, and I got, in my opinion, a very beautiful texture on the leather. It does have here, let's see if you can see them. There is a lighter spot. There is a lighter spot. I haven't tried if I could condition those away, but it's a bit disturbing because I have it, of course, this way on my shelf, and I can see those lighter spots every day. But otherwise, it's beautiful, and funnily enough, this made me use the standard size. So I have here now one of these Travelers Company, these undated weekly inserts, and then one of these Travelers Company dot grid inserts. And I do some weekly journaling in both of these. This is for my own life and this is now for work. So this was, I can show you an empty layout quickly, although it doesn't have anything to do with my spending, but I do it like, I decided to go with the dot grid with my work journaling because I work 5 days a week. I don't need the 7 days, so this way I get more space for each day in this weekly view, and I have loved this. Of course, then for my personal life, I live 7 days a week, so then this was good for that. But this made me use finally the personal size, so in that way this was a success, this purchase, because I just the color is just so nice. And this was 44 € 57, also from AliExpress, and I got the same things as with the passport. So a pouch, the 3 inserts, let's see, not rusty, a bit rusty, just a tiny bit. So those are better than an elastic, and then again one of these plastic pouches, which I just dislike plastic, so I don't usually use those. So, but then I also put something extra in my cart. So I ordered silver rings, A5 size, 25 mm, because I wanted to put them here in my A5 binder, which I bought cheaply from a grocery store, but it had like funky rings that they weren't anything standard, so that was disturbing me because I couldn't punch inserts easily. So I just took the stupid rings out, and now I bought these A5 rings to put in here because I sold my, that was in August, I sold my A5 Filofax. So I wanted something to replace that so that I could put my notes somewhere. So that's why I ordered these A5 rings, and I just, it does the job. These rings were $6.50. And if I remember correctly, this binder with the rings and inserts was a bit like in the same price category. So I assume that this binder has cost me now about 12-13 euros. And that's an okay price for an A5 rings binder. So I'm happy with the rings that I bought. Then one extra thing that I put also in my cart was because I saw Linda from Tortocella. She had the same pocket cover as I did, as I have, this grapefruit from Moterm. So she was excited about the rose gold rings. No, they just call it rose, I think. So I ordered also these. These are pocket size, so A7, 25 mm, and they cost €5.29. And this was just for funsies, and they go pretty nicely. It was just, I have now learned that I don't like 25 mm in pocket. For me, the right size is 20 or 19, like that size. So this is too big for me. And then also I stopped using my grapefruit. So I will maybe talk about it in another video. I just have now those rings, and it's okay. It was nice to try, but it's not for me. So in that way, I would say that these were kind of a mistake because I don't use them, but it was just a fun thing to try. So I don't know. All the other purchases I categorize as a win or success. So that way I'm happy with that order, and in total it was €86.39. Then after that I did my paper planks order, and I have done an unboxing of that order. So if you have watched my videos before, you have seen already what all I got. But now I quickly go through my part of the order. So I ordered these A7 lined paper O notebooks. So one of these fuchsia color ones, 2 teals, 3 golds, and I ordered these because I got excited about the A7 size. So this is an Nano TN from Chick Sparrow. So I use here now one of these. I have bought these also previously, so I use here one of these lined notebooks. So I just took some more so I wouldn't run out at least in a year. So because these were only €1.98 a piece, so that's not at all a bad price. So that's why I bought all of them. And these all have this bookmark, although it's only showing in this color, but I think, let's see if I have it here. Yeah, I'm not using it. I think they give you the instruction here, yes, how to use your bookmark. So you can either glue it in the back and then use it like this, or then you can glue it like on the top and use it like this, or then you can just fold it and use it like this. So it's a fun bookmark, but I haven't learned to use it because I have also now a bookmark in this TN cover. So but I don't know, I just think these are fun for the price, and these were on sale. So the normal price is $4.95, but I don't know if they ever sell these for the normal price, I don't know. Then I also bought this B7 notebook, which was just for funsies because it's so cool. They have colored those paper edges, so that's why it looks like that, and it's just a fun design. And what I enjoy about these paper O notebooks is that they lay flat, so that's nice. The paper is not the best. Well, it depends what kind of pen you use. It's very smooth paper, but it's, well, I can link you the pen test that I have made. So you have to be just careful when choosing your pen, what to use with this. But otherwise, I enjoy these. And these were the same price. So €1.98 a piece. And I just took these for funsies. So whenever I need a fun notebook, I have these in my stash. So no regrets, I find this fun. Then I took a pack of washi because this is my favorite design from Paper Planks, this what's Pier Garden. So, and they only sell these in these 2 packs, so that's why I have to take them both. But this is just so beautiful. So this pack it's a bit pricey in my opinion, $7.30, but these are just pretty with the foil and everything, and this is also okay. I have been, now that I bought this new pack, this I have used up already, like I don't remember when, but this I had still a bit left. So, but now I have been there to use it again, so because I have the new roll. So I just but this is the problem, this is not, in my opinion, best quality, because now again, when I'm trying to peel it, it rips. So it's not like empty washi or anything like that, but it's pretty, it's good for decoration, but it's not as good as empty washi that you can use and reuse, and so this is just to look nice. But I can afford buying my favorite design sometimes. And then this I got as a freebie. I got it free with my order. So this is their new pen loop design. I chose this black color. They also have a brown. I could have chosen that too, but I haven't used this yet, so I can't tell you yet if it's good or not, but it's a nice design, so I will test it out now and let you know later if I enjoy using it. Or if I enjoy using it, you will see it in my future videos. So that's the deal. So I'm happy with all my purchases from paper planks. This is still like undecided, but because it was free, in that way I can't put it in a mistake category because it was free. And as I said in my unboxing, I was already buying it, but then when I realized that I will get it free, I took the other one away from my cart. So I didn't pay anything for it, so that way it's a win in my opinion. And that was all what I bought in August. So let's quickly look at my spending tracker. So this is my Midori B6 slim notebook where I keep my spending tracker. I don't know if this looks like messy to you, but these colors are now from which account. I have many accounts where I put my money. So I have my necessary purchases account and my savings, my stationery account, my fun account. So these colors tell you where I got the money from for that purchase. Here in July, I didn't remember saying that when I was going through my July spending, that on the last day I went in minus, but that didn't bother me because I had already sold 2 of my Travelers Company covers, my regular olive and my passport brown, but the buyer was asking for some time to pay. So I knew I was getting some money, so I didn't that way worry about this because I was getting more in a few days. So I was in minus when the month changed, and I gave myself 50 euros for my stationery budget. So I had in that way 6 euros 81 cents when the month started. But I sold those to Travelers Company, and that was also one reason why I wanted to sell those to get money to buy these. So I kind of switched my Travelers Company olive for this and my Travelers Company brown for this. I don't know if you are like, that was a big mistake, but I didn't enjoy those. Those were both a bit like, well, I did like the green in the beginning, or the olive, but then it was so delicate and I didn't enjoy that delicateness. And then the brown, that was a disappointment from the start. It was like so dry and just wasn't what I was expecting. I wanted to try these and I have enjoyed these more now. So I think that was a good decision to make because I didn't have so much money that I could just keep buying and keep everything, although I'm not using it. So I wanted to sell those that I didn't enjoy and buy these instead. And I can always buy the Travelers Company covers again if I want to. So I didn't think about that I would like miss out on something. And as I said, I sold my Filofax Original A5 and I also sold an sterling ink gridded booklet. So then again I got some money in my stationery budget and then I made my Moterm order. And then here I made the paper planks order, and that's always something that I need to do because I'm buying my mom her calendars or journals for next year and I want to get it for her birthday, so that's why I make the order usually here around August. So that's why I made the order, although I didn't have money in my budget. So I bought her the presents and then I bought myself what I showed you, and I only had the €1.42 in my stationery budget. So the rest of the amount, so €21.72, I took more from my fun money. And my fun money is usually, it's like money I get for Christmas or birthday, and now also when I have sold things. If I sell stationery, I put it in my stationery budget, but if I sell something else, I will put it in my fun budget. And that was all what I bought in stationery in August. So in total I spent €109.53. And again, that's a lot. I have been spending a lot this year, but I have so strongly been looking for things that I really enjoy and like. And if you have been following along, you have seen that I have also now been selling a lot. So I just want to keep things now moving until I find my happy place with everything. So if something just starts to feel like yuck, I will sell it or at least put it aside and then notice if I start missing it or if I just forget about it. So if I could just sell it without having any regrets. So I'm just now slowly making my collection more like me. For some reason, this is now the year that I want to make my collection more like me. So I'm tweaking it. I'm making a lot of purchases and it feels good now. So my no spend days goal, that went well in August, but that hasn't been my number one priority this year. So in total I have spent €882.61 in stationery this year, so that's per month. I was pretty much in my average in August, so I have spent €110 in average this year, and that's a lot of money, especially when you think about that my budget has been like €50, so that's a lot of money. And it's almost €30 more per month that I spent last year, so I have spent a lot. But of course, if I'm selling things, then I get more money in my budget, so that makes it possible for me to spend. And now also I have spent money from my fun budget in stationery, so that has also given me money to spend here. So although I'm spending a lot, I kind of feel better about my spending. I don't know, maybe it's just because now I'm, maybe in my opinion, making better purchasing. Well, I have a big regret, but yeah. Oh yes, two big regrets. Yeah, I have. Okay, I could take like I don't know, 200-300 away from this, and then we would be like, maybe I need to make a video about my biggest regrets this year. Let me know if you would be interested. But this was my August spending, and I didn't have any money to move to September, so that has been like the theme. I just spend everything and a little more every month. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. I hope to see you down below in the comments and in my next video. Bye bye.